0-2 as an assistant and 0-1 as the head coach in the 2016 Rose Bowl. There's the jacket you were talking about. Deshaun Foster leads UCLA into the Big Ten this year, and seeing the Hawkeyes now as a conference rival for the first time here tonight from the Rose Bowl, where there is never a day that you couldn't just slap on a postcard and say, it's a perfect day in Pasadena, California.
Every day, Chamber of Commerce Day, a little moisture on the field as the sun goes down and the ball goes up. No better place to be in football.
Well, Iowa has won 2 games in a row. UCLA has won 2 games in a row. So stock going up both sides. All the pieces in place from the Rose Bowl. And here we go, Hawkeyes and Bruins for the first time since the '86 Rose Bowl. UCLA with an improving offense out first. The 5 games that they played before this 2-game losing streak were against a really challenging schedule. Went on the road twice. Rutgers, Nebraska. Ethan Garbers played his 2 best games. Here they are riding a win streak.
Yeah, the challenge for Ethan Garbers today and the program is patience. Take care of the rock. They're going to make you, Phil Parker, the defensive coordinator for Iowa, they're going to line up in similar looks almost every play, every series, make you execute, and multi-play drives down the field.
They open up in empty, and on the first snap of the night, it's out to a guy who typically lines up in the backfield. Keegan Jones will be on the perimeter a lot tonight because they're shorthanded at receiver.
Yeah, no TJ Harden as the every down back. Jalen Berger is going to be the guy in there tonight. Prongos has really solidified the communication outside in, and then we brought it up. Jalen Berger will be the every down back. They're kind of switching roles tonight. Look for Keegan Jones to play more wide out and get their true receivers inside on the safeties.
On the roll, back-to-back throws for Garbers to get it started, and to the sideline, that is incomplete. So you do see a flag down. We'll check on that. This is who's out for UCLA. Rico Flores out again. J. Michael Sturdivant and Carter Shaw, wide receiver.
Looks like they're going to call offensive. I'm going to guess this is offensive pass interference. Yeah, go ahead.
Get back to that.
Pass interference. Offense, number 3. 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So that's the explosive. Yep, the explosive freshman Gilmer, and he's up top. He's going to end up running basically a pick right there. And that's not going to. There's not enough contact really to make that call. They waited until the ball was thrown downfield. That's why the flag was late. But what you want to do there is just run to his near hip. You don't have to touch him. That's kind of a tough one to be that first.
And Deshaun Foster knows how big that is.
Yes.
Every game a coach will tell you, you can't get behind the chains. You can't do it against Iowa. You just can't.
And last week it hurt him defensively, kept Nebraska drives alive. Not the ideal start. Garbers made a couple great decisions there. He has to keep doing that.
Out of empty again. He's chased around. Garbers escapes and gets past the line of scrimmage. That's a big focus for Iowa's defense tonight. They can't let Garbers run like he did the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, watch both sides. Watch the defensive ends on both sides. It's Herkett, 49, 45, Craig. They almost every play have a free rush. And then what Phil Parker does so brilliantly is all the line games and messing around with, as it is right now, it's Black, it's Graves inside to overlap, to punch out, to try to entice Garbers to throw to where he doesn't anticipate a D-line and drop it.
Well, because the offensive pass interference back behind the sticks on 3rd down and 14 for UCLA. Pressure's coming. Garbers got away and throws an interception. Missing on the sack, a net positive for the Hawkeyes. Lutmer takes it away.
We just brought it up, the pressure from Herkett. The free rush there, 49 has a 2-way go. No chance for Prongus. And then right here, Garbers has to throw this away. Run, you've been making so many great decisions in a row these last couple games. Ideal start for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Not so much for Ethan Garbers.
Sentimental trip for a lot of the people that have traveled from Iowa here.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. Yep.
One of their own, Zach Lutmer from Rock Rapids, Iowa, with his first interception. It comes right at the base of the San Gabriels, one he'll remember forever. And Caleb Johnson's night starts with a loss. KJ Wallace up from Sam linebacker. So Brendan Sullivan, he's making hearts flutter in Iowa City with his ability to not only be accurate in a limited passing role, but with his ability to run and add a guy to the box.
A limited passing role and a limited possession role. The good and the bad of playing with this Iowa defense that gives you this kind of short field position. You would gladly take this short little 40-yard field position and drive it down for a touchdown. UCLA trying to answer the bell as well on another flag.
Flag right at the line of scrimmage. Swessinger came in and made the tackle.
You can see Keiko Malloy, the defensive coordinator for UCLA. His plan is to play in the backfield. KJ Wallace on that first play, multiple Bruin defenders in the backfield.
Holding, defense, number 95, 10-yard penalty, first down.
So it's Havili Kaufusi. Trying to see where he was initially. I think this is him right here. So when he gets double teamed, this is, and you can see that right hand clearly holding 77 Colby. He's just trying to prevent the double team to get up to his linebacker. That's an easy call for that back judge.
So first down because of the defensive hold. Now the first pitch out for Sullivan on the night, and it goes for a big hitter. First down and more inside the 5 for Jacob Gill. The roommates connected for a touchdown last week. They almost hit another 32-yard hit.
Scored last week after the turnover. Looks like they might score after the turnover again. Look on the perimeter, just a great job. It's a large outside. These guys on the perimeter, they do a phenomenal job for each other. Blocking Jacob Gill. You see Big 88 rolling out. You see Zero Bowie. Great hustle, great finish.
That sets up first down and goal on the first touch of the night for the Hawkeyes. It's Johnson climbing his way ahead. And a historic touchdown for Johnson. The program's single-season record holder with his 21st touchdown of the year.
Just a great effort. Watch the entire front. They run that outside zone so well. His ability to cut back. This is not normally where he is standing straight up, but just gets a little squat rack into the end zone. And a dream start for Kirk Ferentz and company.
Off the takeaway. It's another touchdown for Johnson. 21 on the year for Caleb Johnson, and probably not the last record that he is going to challenge. But first, it was Lutmer that set him up. The interception, the first of the year for the Iowa native, and then Johnson doing what he's been doing all year.
Hey, Jay from State Farm. Check it out.
The old Fumble-Rooski.
Or you can bundle home and auto and save money. The old Bundle-Rooski.
Ooh, that's a better play.
Plus, it's more fun to say. Bundle-Rooski.
Yeah.
Bundle-Rooski, Bundle-Rooski, Bundle-Rooski. Bundle-Rooski do. Try it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
He can, though.
Well, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play.
This thing's in the middle of nowhere, and even if we didn't get any closer, you'd still know. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. The same way you know you can keep the concert going, even after the encore. Or take the whole family anywhere in it. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Right now during the Jeep Black Friday sales event, get $6,000 bonus cash allowance or get 0% financing on 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland and Summit models. Hurry in today.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? Because that's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky, flame grilled, and made your way. Come experience the flame grilled difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5.
Can you save water using a less than full dishwasher?
We do it every night.
Do it with Cascade Platinum Plus. 1 load of dishes in the sink uses 24 gallons of water, while a dishwasher uses less than 4 per cycle. So do it with Cascade, the surprising way to save water.
Tubi is proud to be free for all small business owners. But it's also free for thugs and cronies who shake down small businesses for money. Because Tubi is free for everyone, and we mean everyone.
Well, the drive ends with a Caleb Johnson touchdown. You can put that on repeat with the season that he's having. A late add to the Heisman conversation. Crowded race right now, but second leading rusher in the country catches in for the first time in this game. His 20th rushing touchdown, his 21st touchdown overall. And he's in the same conversation as Tavian Banks and Sean Green.
Yep, and as you said, Ashton Jeanty. This year they've been almost equals. Jeanty's obviously put up some video game numbers a little bit longer. But if you're late to the Caleb Johnson party, you need to go back and watch some tape, because this guy is dynamic. He's physical. Their scheme is perfect. It's a great fit for him and Sullivan together. And now that man, Ethan Garbers, has to go out and answer.
Really an interesting spot for Garbers to watch on this drive, because he hasn't been in this spot in a couple of weeks. Hadn't thrown a pick in back-to-back wins.
Oh.
Yeah, their last loss against Minnesota, the last time he was in this spot. And doing it against a very, very stingy Iowa defense. And this drive starts on the run with Harden. And in a limited role tonight, UCLA hoping for the biggest game of the season, the most efficient game of the season for Harden, even with less touches. But it's a really good front he's going against.
Yeah, Herkett leads the charge. Sometimes, and you saw that on the pressure, he's the fastest player on the field for about 3 to 5 yards. Jay Higgins probably made another tackle during this lineup announcement, and Quinn Schulte runs the show back there, 30. A great communicator.
On the screen, it is shut down. Sebastian Castro gives Keegan Jones no shot out on the edge, and here comes third down again.
Got to win on the perimeter. You saw Iowa on the bubble screen going the other way offensively. You got to win these perimeter battles. That's not a great matchup. They've got 4 over 3. Usually that's you're going to run the ball and hand the ball off in an RPO system. The numbers are just bad out there, and you don't want to leave Seb Castro unblocked. He will deliver.
Last third down for UCLA. It was an interception for Lutmer that set up the touchdown for Caleb Johnson. This is 3rd and 10 for Ethan Garbers, who delivers it on target. This time a first down for UCLA. So Garbers bounces back with Logan Loya out near the 50-yard line.
Just an absolute strike and a great answer for what you said. This series needs to prove just an absolute strike. The deep out cut from 17 Loya. They're going to be without Carter Shaw for an extended period of time. Rico Flores still not playing. Mata Val, the tight end, not playing. The limited role from Harden, as you said.
J. Michael Sturdivant. We got movement and a marker down. Several markers down.
Yeah, this will be a debate many times tonight. Iowa's one of those teams that moves a ton.
False start. Offense, number 72, 5-yard penalty, first down.
When they got called on that last week against Wisconsin, Iowa's fronted.
Yep, and I guarantee at some point tonight they will. A delay of game of the urgent non-football type move. Phil Parker asked those guys, well-schooled D-line coach Kelvin Bell. It's a dirty tactic, right? All those defensive guys.
Offensive coordinator Mark Helfrich, his inner demons coming out. Well, straight ahead on the ground and a finish forward for T.J. Harden. So he didn't get the start tonight but he's still shown the physicality that he can carry it.
Yeah, it felt like Deshaun Foster, when he talked to us, it felt like he was not going to be this involved. He must have had a really good last 48 hours of physical and mental preparation. Nice job there, a little same side ball handling action, just a nuanced change up against this Iowa defense that is so well screened.
Already got 9 on first down and zigzagging his way for a first down. Usually UCLA passing to run, just straight up running it for back-to-back first downs.
They have to do this. It sets up everything up. Watch the cutback. He says, hey, don't forget about me. I know everybody's talking about Caleb Johnson in this, but watch my cutback. I'll get vertical. Find the space. All that does is the complement for everything else. It slows down that pass rush, opens up the play action shot zone, which they could get to right here.
A 14-yard gain. And now it's Berger out of the backfield. And Garber's on the run again. And he has to throw it away. So UCLA trying to respond from the turnover on the first drive. First 6 games, it was not pretty. New offensive coordinator, some new players that they were trying to get involved. In the last 2 games, it has totally flipped against Rutgers, where they scored 35. And then last week, scoring 27 against Nebraska.
Yeah, these last 2 games have been just great execution, but it's been chunk plays, play action, chunk plays, runs from Garbers. Just got to keep creating those shots. They had a couple guys covered on that last one, just a 2-man route.
Quick flare out of the backfield for Berger, who slips. He was right in front of Quinn Schulte. And could have gotten maybe the first down if he makes that cut and stays up.
Yeah, just has to cut off his outside foot. We talked about the slick grass. Sometimes this time of night, got to cut off your left foot. He cuts off that right foot, loses his balance. Great picture right there of that sacred sod here.
Elite grass, as many coaches have told us throughout the year here at the Rose Bowl. Dave out on Berger, sets up another third down. Screen, Berger, space in front, and he rushes ahead for a first down. Back-to-back third down conversions, UCLA.
Nice call. You're having a tough time blocking these guys. Screen in behind them, let these guys do their thing. Normally they have a defensive lineman. Spencer Holstig right there does a great job nearing the defensive tackle, Y.A. Black, who was assigned. And that play gets all the way again to Seb Castro, who prevents a touchdown.
Early in the year, we didn't see anybody run screens against Iowa. Washington started to change that a few weeks ago.
You got to block the D tackles just like that last one because they're so well screened. Just got to play catch on those and execute. That's their version of the run game to this point this year. It's this quick passing game, distributing it, but you got to block the defensive tackles. It looks like in Phil Parker's system, there's always somebody for the screen, and then they tool somebody else to where they think you're going to throw it. Let those defensive ends do their thing. And it'll be a chess match all night long.
Sustained drive for Deshaun Foster's offense. This is the 10th play of the drive. And it's another run. And it takes several Hawkeyes, led by Sebastian Castro, to bring down Berger. Here comes third down for the 3rd time on this drive with an injured Bruin down.
Timeout on the field.
Here's Nicky Prongos, who moved out to tackle because Ruben Unije got injured a month ago.
Wow, what a Friday night matchup.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night. Friday.
Fox College Football Friday night, sponsored by KFC.
Power through the holidays with Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check your school's saying first before saying it.
High tide! High tide, guys! High tide! High tide! High tide! High tide!
It's roll tide.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
1, 2, 3, go!
We follow pizza drivers and make sure the customers get a Pepsi.
Is that legal?
It's a gray area.
That's the perfect combo.
Mayotivations with Will Levis. Mayo dip be creamy and your quarterback dreamy. Oh, hey. Mayo game day be delicious.
The tradition, the atmosphere, the pageantry, and the passion. Big Noon Saturday.
Will Howard and Ohio State take on Purdue. Watch out! It's Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
Fox College Football is sponsored by KFC. It's finger licking good. A lot of the Iowa fans that are making their first trip here in at least several years. 2016, the last time they've been here was that game against Stanford. Getting a chance to check out some of the history here. 86 is on our mind tonight. That's the last time UCLA and Iowa played. Iowa went in. Chuck Long is their quarterback. Big favorites. Turnovers got the best of them that day. UCLA ran for over 200 yards. And Eric Ball, the MVP, helped them pull the upset. And Nicky Prongos was the injured Bruin, the left tackle. He is headed into the medical tent for UCLA.
Yeah, the only positive there is for him to have the ability to get off on his own accord. He was rolled up, and tough looking injury right there. Jeffers in there at left tackle, is backup center now. The new formulation in there for Prongos.
So a reshuffled offensive line on a third down for UCLA in the red zone, and there's movement.
False start. Offense, number 77, 5-yard penalty, third.
You know, sometimes that can happen. The new guy is in there. Of course, I'm sure Herc gets in his ear, letting him know we're gonna rush the passer right over you. You know, sometimes when you get there, go faster if possible. That first time you get a change with the offensive line, just get him up and going.
How hard is that to do? What Jeffers was just asked to do.
Hey, it's hard for every starter in America to block Ethan Herc and the rest of his defense.
Especially when you're pulled off the back. Throw becomes a third down and 10. And Garber's on target again. First and goal Bruins. Bryce Pierre is tight end.
Nice cut, just a little in route. You're going to see it coming here, and watch the protection. Little cross blitz, picked up, and a strike from Garbers. It'd be interesting to see how Phil Parker does. This is one thing he told us. He was, I don't know much I'm going to blitz him. Sometimes that lets him, kind of execute in space rather than execute it against a zone defense. Right there, we saw it.
Garbers under center. Harden seeking out the edge. And Iowa stops him. Mark, Iowa's defense is number 2 in the Big Ten on third down. UCLA is 3 of 3 on this drive to get second and goal here.
They've done a great job overcoming the penalties, the multiple penalties, longer third downs. Iowa has been outstanding in the red zone. A lot of touchdowns. UCLA has been okay in the red zone, not enough touchdowns.
Touchdowns versus field goals, right?
Exactly.
Iowa very good down there. And UCLA looking for 6 instead of 3 on a second and goal. And play action and a fluttering ball picked off. Schulte takes it away. UCLA drives all the way down for no points.
Going on the field, it's an interception for a touchdown. Timeout on the field.
Just the recipe we described. You got to protect, get rid of it. Nick Jackson, nasty.
While you were away, there were some developments. Lots and lots of developments. Fortunately, you live in a world where DoorDash can come to your rescue. Your door to a peaceful home. Your door to more. DoorDash.
The $7 Lux Cravings Box has the Gordita Supreme? What is this, the 90s? This flashback is off the hook. The 90s Gordita Supreme is back in the $7 Lux Cravings Box. Relive the decades, only at Taco Bell. Booyah!
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, thought I'd get a wax figure myself. Oh, right in the temporal lobe. Beat it, punks! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Amazon early holiday deals are here. With everything you need to kick off the season. Shop Amazon early holiday deals now.
This is UCLA, where extraordinary things happen, where the internet was born. Yes, the internet. Where Coach John Wooden inspired us to make each day our masterpiece. Where we don't just break records, we shatter them. Where legends are made. Where about half our state students attend tuition free. To put it simply, UCLA is the dream school. UCLA in the Big Ten, a powerhouse alliance redefining what it means to be legendary.
Our God calls us!
Fox Friday Night College Football is sponsored by KFC. It's finger licking good. Let's go back to the interception on the goal line for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's great design by Phil Parker. Company watch Quinn Schulte. He's going to end up with the pick. He's going to be involved on a double team here with Jamari Harris. And then Nick Jackson adds, creating the turnover.
Both drives on defense for Iowa have ended in picks. And this drive on offense begins with Sullivan wrangled in the backfield. Devin Kirkwood up to get him. Got him for a loss of 7 on first down.
Watch 3. Again, get guys in the backfield. 20 Madrano identifies the movement pass that time from the Iowa offense, and Kirkwood finishes.
An interesting thing to follow tonight with Iowa. How much they put Sullivan in jeopardy. He's got a deep ball to Gill. Drops it in the bucket. Second connection tonight to Gill. All the way down into plus territory with another first down.
Watch the air that is created. Stop the run, stop the run, stop the run. Oh, hard sell, play action. Nothing over the top. Ikaika Malloy drills it. Oh, we gotta stop the run, gotta stop the run. And that's the X factor that Brendan Sullivan has brought to the party.
Well, 2 explosive plays from Sullivan to Gill. First one went for 31 yards. That one goes for 59. Those two have sat on their couch at home and talked about these moments a lot as roommates. There's Johnson, physical run to the edge. He leaves Kirkwood in his wake with an Iowa first down to the 15-yard line.
It's well designed, gets it to the corner. If you've designed a great run play, it's one-on-one with your best player, Caleb Johnson. on a corner, should be the worst tackler on the team in theory. And that's exactly what that was. The outside zone getting bounced all the way to Kirkwood. 1st and 10. Another trip into the red zone.
And they scored from 2 yards out last time down here with Johnson. It was also off an interception. Sullivan to the edge, and that is clobbered at the 10-yard line. Ramon Henderson comes up to smack Seth Anderson. 2nd down.
Great defense. This is a triple option. There's the dive. They hit the quarterback. And that is a really well fit play that time by defensive coordinator Kaika Malloy and Ramon Henderson.
Well, that's what we wonder with Iowa tonight, right? How much they'll get Sullivan out of the edge and allow him to be hit.
Yep, took a big shot right there.
They have 3 scholarship quarterbacks injured behind him. It'll be Jackson Stratton up next. So a little bit careful without that insurance. And Johnson is bottled up. Here comes the 3rd down.
Yeah, I loved Kirk Ferentz and his media availability this week. They said, hey, tell us about Jackson Stratton. He goes, I have no idea. How about you? I have no idea what we have in our backup quarterback.
Now that's all that's left on this trip for Kirk Ferentz at quarterback. So that somewhat determines how they call plays tonight for Sullivan. Looking for back-to-back touchdowns with Sullivan at quarterback. On the 3rd and 6. Sullivan flushed. Eyes still downfield, but he tucks it and runs, and he's upended shy of the 1st down. Brian Addison comes up to make the hit. And Iowa not a team that goes for it a lot on 4th downs. This will be a 4th and short.
Yeah, he took a shot right here. Addison can run. He's a big physical hitter. 6'5", 200. They certainly know that depth situation behind him. Kaika Malloy, defensive coordinator right there. Great execution leading to this field goal attempt.
It'll be a short one for Drew Stevens. And Iowa, 2 trips to the red zone, 1 touchdown, 1 field goal, both off of the turnovers. Brendan Sullivan saying a few things under his breath. Finished a yard shy of keeping the drive going. It was Schulte that had the pick that set up Sullivan in Gill for the 2nd time tonight.
The retirement you've always imagined is well within reach. A steady stream of protected income can be just what you need to stay in the moment. For nearly 160 years, generations have put their trust in Pacific Life's strength and stability. Because life isn't about what tomorrow brings, it's what you do with it. Ask a financial professional about Pacific Life.
Today, let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, with Behr, you can paint a whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
More?
I thought you said you researched this.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get Behr quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
You've been accused of plagiarizing your master's thesis. You tell the truth, you can have this bucket of Bud Lights.
I'll go first.
No.
Professor Wilkins has been taking karate classes ever since that saxophone girl put him in a headlock.
That was a secret.
Now it's a beer.
Everybody, let's focus, please.
What average holiday shopping feels like. What shopping at Duluth Trading feels like. Grab the holidays by the boughs and gift Duluth Trading. Online and in-store.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the all-new Big Smasher Burger, piled up high with nearly half a pound of beef. Or you can settle for just some other burger at a drive-thru. Anyway, gonna need some room, because the 3 for Me still fills up the table with the bottomless drink all the famous Chili's chips and salsa you can eat, and it's still the best deal around at just $10.99. See you later, tiny drive-thru burger. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for nearly 160 years. A couple Butkus Award winners from Iowa and UCLA, Jack Campbell, Eric Kendricks. You got two nominees in this game for Iowa and UCLA. The top two tacklers, not only in the Big Ten, but in the Power Four. And Jay Higgins for Iowa, Carson Schlesinger for UCLA.
Yeah, these guys are phenomenal. Jay Higgins has been doing it a lot longer. Schlesinger just out of nowhere displaces, in a next to man up kind of scenario, and just playing phenomenally well.
A little more on that after we tell you about Big Noon Kickoff. Coming up tomorrow, Purdue and number 2 Ohio State. Live from Lubbock with the pregame show tomorrow before Colorado and Texas Tech in the Big 12. All starts at 10 Eastern with Big Noon Kickoff before Purdue and Ohio State. Only on Fox. So there's an underlying motivation tonight for UCLA to get Jay Higgins blocked because they want their guy to be the number 1 tackler in the Big Ten. If not by the end of the night, by the end of the season. Sean Foster was very vocal about that yesterday. Berger running right into the arms of Higgins. So that'll go as a tackle, but they'll be fine with 8 yards as long as Higgins is making the tackle.
Absolutely. That was just a great push up front. Surprising push by how they've done it, mostly through the air. But Deshaun Foster, running back, Eric Bieniemy, running back, they got to get this going, help out the quarterback.
Back-to-back interceptions for Garbers to open up this game. What they have shown with that last drive is they can move the ball and convert on third downs against this good Iowa defense.
Yep, it's just that execution game, the third down situations, and then the red zone. Got to figure out a way to score touchdowns in the red zone.
That'll be the final play of this first quarter. Somebody will get to 3 wins in a row tonight. UCLA coming in riding high, back-to-back wins for Iowa. The Hawkeyes off of 2 interceptions. 1 from Lutmer, 1 from Schulte, leading at 10-zip from Pasadena.
Hey, do you guys ever wonder why we wear these foam pieces of cheese on our heads?
No.
So you don't think it's to get people to crave cheesy pizza during football games?
I think I'd know if I were being used to promote
Cheesy Pizza! Buy one, get one, only on Uber Eats.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And with no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to my business needs. What's in your wallet?
Fox Monday, with only 1 episode until the fall finale.
We got a somebody.
It's the most shocking rescue
Our paraglider victim just woke up in the hospital. He wasn't alone.
What?
of the season.
Get out now! You heard Captain.
I'm going.
Rescue High Surf, all new Monday after 911 Lone Star on Fox.
Sunday, it's a huge day of football on Fox. It all kicks off with a special Veterans Day pregame show live from Naval Base San Diego. Then, Brock Purdy and the Niners take on Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. It all kicks off at 11 a.m. Eastern on Fox. Check for the game in your area.
I wanna live forever. All I know singing. I wanna live happy on my dream. I wanna touch the silver line, shine everywhere. I wanna live forever. I won't
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado RST. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the Waco area.
When you're hurt because of another person's carelessness or negligence, you're dealing with pain, financial worries, and stress. You require more than legal representation. You need compassion. Our results show that compassion makes the difference in the outcome of an injury claim. An attorney who truly cares about you can anticipate your needs, concerns, and frustrations. The Carlson Law Firm serves clients beyond physical injuries. We care and we can help.
You know what Benny's got? Ram trucks, tons of them. With over 75 Laramies, Tradesmen, Lone Stars, and Bighorns, that makes them your heavy headquarters.
Or build your better buy with Benny and get the exact new Ram you want, from tires to tailgate. He'll pay more for your trade than anyone else, even if you don't buy from him. Plus, get a lifetime gasoline engine warranty and half-priced oil changes.
That's Benny Boyd, y'all.
What is your occupation?
An attending physician in internal medicine.
You have children?
Katie and Danny.
How old are they?
9 and 7. Babe, what's wrong?
We're not together. We got divorced.
She has partial retrograde amnesia. She can't remember the last 8 years.
It's a beautiful life.
Iowa pitched a shutout in that first quarter, leading 10-0, and a lot of FaceTime with UCLA quarterback Ethan Garbers.
That's not the kind of FaceTime he wants right there. Herkett talking him into, pressuring him into that pick. Here it's the back end. Schulte and Jamari Harris combining to double team off of that man, Phil Parker's scheme, setting up pick number 2. The thing that they have done right here at the beginning of this drive is they've settled down, they've run the football. That will pay off huge for this offense.
Start the second quarter with Berger, and Higgins up with the first hit. And that stunned Berger a little bit and surprisingly stayed on his feet. Doesn't happen a lot when Higgins gets hit.
Now try to take the fight outside. Deshaun Lee combining. Nick Jackson, Higgins, these guys have played a ton of football. With a crack toss to get on the edge and again try to run on those corners, test their physicality.
You know you play hardball and you play hard when your jersey already looks like that.
Yeah, 1 quarter in.
Jay Higgins needs a Tide pen already. On second down. And nobody there. Garbers throws it over Berger. Well over Berger. It's third down.
This is just where Ethan Garbers, man, this is why this is the toughest position in all of sports right here. It's only the whole program on you. And here the protection's fine. It's fine. Redirect off YA Black. If you decide to go. Don't throw the ball back where there's traffic and a lot of Hawkeyes.
That last drive for UCLA that ended in the interception for Schulte on the goal line was 13 plays long because they were 3 of 3 on third down. Sustained it, did everything but finish. Now trying to keep it going. Garber steps up, and he does keep the drive going. Back to Pierre. First down to midfield for UCLA.
That is a great job right there by Garbers. Had a chance at Loya downfield. Redirects and fights the big boy again, Pierre. Nice little spin move by the big guy. That's exactly what we saw in that last play. Decided to throw it back inside, keep it outside, or run again. Garbers. As we were joking about Deshaun Foster said he's sneaky athletic. He's got to give himself a little bit more credit in that area as well.
Little toss. And Higgins was setting the edge, and then his teammates rallied. So even when Higgins doesn't make the tackle, he impacts the play. And it goes for a short gain for Keegan Jones.
Well, Sam Ewan's going to have a tough time blocking 34 Higgins. He gets out in front of this reverse. It's an athletic mismatch, and then he helps out the Butkus candidate laureate. That's friendly fire. Don't do that, big boy. And Higgins,
Look, it's interesting if he'll get credit for that. I think home stats would give him a tackle in that battle for number 1 at the top of the Big Ten leaderboard. Another good surge for UCLA in the run game. Maybe the biggest surprise of this first quarter plus, how they've run the ball.
Yeah, it's just a great push. This is Iowa's base play, the outside zone action. They ran at that time to a tight end. T.J. Harden loves this play. Protect that ball. This is like an intra-squad scrimmage right now between these two. Looks like an old AFC matchup. You got the Steelers, a little San Diego Chargers from back in the day.
The enemy likes that. He played for the Chargers with Ronnie Harmon from the Iowa running back. On a first down. Garbers lets it fly almost through another pick to Schulte. Schulte picked him off in the end zone last time down.
Schulte hitting himself there, just doesn't trust his eyes. Watch how this route develops, comes and crosses his face. If he just takes one more step, I think he thinks it's going to be maybe, in some words, a better throw to Loya. And he says, oh man, that was out of both. That's a tough one.
Iowa's gotten him twice tonight. Lutmer, the first drive, Schulte, the second drive, almost a third. On 2nd and 10. Garber's fading, nobody there underneath, and he throws this one away.
Great screen awareness that time by the Hawkeye defense, 2nd and long, a common screen down for this offense right there. Phil Parker has him dialed in, and everybody was calling out screen. Multiple defensive linemen redirected, got underneath it, wisely thrown away by Garbers.
This has been the down, though.
Yeah, got to get the 3rd down tonight.
Yeah. Phil Parker's defense is trying to get off the field, which they usually do very, very well. It's by a 1/10 of a percentage that they trail Ohio State in 3rd down defense in the Big Ten.
They're late getting this play in there. Oh, now they just pumped the clock. It was late. They had a late communication kind of a procedure, and then they pumped the clock back up to 25. So now Eric Bieniemy could talk to Ethan Garbers again.
And they wait until that new play clock is inside 15. So Iowa can't communicate. On a 3rd and 10, Garbers on the move again, and has to throw it away just like he did the play before. So Iowa this time gets their stop on 3rd down.
Wisely thrown away that time. Again, you got to live with these. Playing this defense. Watch both defensive ends again. Herkett on the free rush actually falls and slips. Deontay Craig, 45, wisely pulls off. No roughing the passer.
Maybe,
silly.
Thought maybe we'd see the punt team, but this will be a 57-yard field goal from the team. Pagani would be his season long. And he just snuck it over the crossbar. Cash from 57 yards for Bateen Bagani. Forget about your punt.
Absolute flush.
Y'all see this? Patrick Mahomes is saying goodbye. People was tripping.
Where are you going?
He was actually saying goodbye to his old phone.
I'm switching to the amazing new iPhone 16 for T-Mobile.
It's the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. That's like peanut butter on jelly on gold. Get 4 iPhone 16s on us. Plus 4 lines for $25. And save on every plan versus the other big guys. What a deal. That's a lot if you ask me. If y'all giving it away too fast, T-Mobile, slow down.
Oh, family.
What are you doing?
Chores. Gotta pitch in, roomie. You know, as a veteran, you earned USAA membership for your family. And we're family.
For you? No.
Worth a try.
You better change those back, son.
Son?
Still, no.
So close.
USAA. Are you eligible?
Welcome to Sapphire Lounge by the Club. This is more than a place to hide away before you get away. It's a main course before the main event. It's the best seat before boarding. It's a real reason to arrive early. This is what an airport lounge is supposed to be. Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
Pause for the facts.
Classic first-timers. They don't know that nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident. But Carfax shows how accidents impact price, so they don't have to overpay. Unpause.
Ooh, one with no accidents.
Shop the all-new Carfax.com.
Introducing KFC's original recipe tenders. Made with the secret blend of 11 herbs and spices, which perfectly pairs with our zesty new comeback sauce. Just $5 for 3 tenders, fries, and comeback sauce. Let the feast begin.
Sunday on FS1, it's a women's college basketball doubleheader. First, Duke battles Maryland. Then, Hannah Hidalgo leads Notre Dame against Purdue.
This young lady can play.
It all tips off Sunday at 1 Eastern on FS1.
Not far from the home of the World Series champs, Los Angeles Dodgers. Here in Pasadena, Connor Onion, Mark Helfrich with you on a Friday night from the Rose Bowl, where UCLA just scored for the first time on a Mateen Begani 57-yard absolute rocket off of his leg. Well, the bad news for Iowa, we were keeping an eye on that sideline, and Jay Higgins went into the medical tent during the timeout.
Yeah, just no contact with anybody, and he grabs his left leg, made his way gingerly back across the field, talked to the medical staff, and went in the tent. That is not what the Hawkeyes want to see. Big Ten offenses, they might say, hey, Jay, take a couple weeks off.
And the Big Ten's leading tackler.
And then to flip it over, another guy that flirted with the trainers a little bit, Brendan Sullivan, see how they deploy him and his toughness on this drive.
He moves the pocket and throws an interception. Sullivan gives it away. Carson Schlesinger in coverage, and he stays on his feet. And now the return ends with a flag out behind the return at the 35. A lot to sort out. UCLA takes the ball away with Schlesinger. Now we'll check on this marker.
That flag came in late. I think it's going to be after the interception. And Schlesinger just does a great job of squaring up, playing center field. Watch him. He starts right here. Watch his eyes. As Sullivan breaks left, resets his feet, he just talks him into it. Has no chance for that ball to get to Ortworth. And Schlesinger says, hey, I've got some athleticism. Break some tackles, cut some things back. Great hands catch athletically. And we will hear the verdict as the officials confirm.
For 15-yard penalty, first down.
Blindside block.
So blindside block, yeah, I don't know if we lost the audio there for a second.
So that'll back up the return for Schlesinger for UCLA.
Yeah, it's still UCLA's ball, the key there from that side of things, instead of being right on the verge, the edge of the ends of the red zone. So back them up to the 45. Another personal foul that will be addressed. But a big swing of events here by defensive coordinator Kaika Malloy. Great design, talking Sullivan to throw it back against the grain to Ortworth, and a great play and a great answer to get the ball back to this UCLA offense.
Chance to go down and tie it. And the first window wasn't open for Harden. Now he busts a big one. TJ Harden dragging Hawkeyes inside the 20-yard line. From no gain to 29 yards in a flash.
Yeah, they wad everything up. Harden says, I'm going to bounce. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to cut it back. These guys play so hard. Sometimes they overlap each other. That time, Castro's inside. Craig's inside. Got Harrell in there as the backup to Higgins, it looks like, at Mike Backer. And Harden strikes.
UCLA unlocking TJ Harden. Something they haven't been able to do a lot this year. Right back to him, and they're waiting for him with Jamari Harris.
Yeah, and you're just unlocking your run game against one of the best defenses in college football for about the last 30-something years.
Yeah, basically since Kirk Ferentz was wandering the sideline in the 86 Rose Bowl.
And Coach Foster, Deshaun Foster, told us again yesterday he didn't think J.J. Harden was going to be able to carry the load. I'd hate to see him if he's 100%. Right here, can they take a shot? Create some sort of one-on-one throw outside.
We'll keep it with Berger. That's as good as a shot.
Yes.
First down and goal, Jalen Berger on the ground.
There is no doubt this run game, this O-line, these running backs, all the talk is Caleb Johnson, Caleb Johnson, Caleb Johnson. Let's see what we can do. Get the cut inside, great design there. This little downhill play, you got the backup linebackers in there, and now Higgins coming back.
And how about going off the left tackle, which is Jeffers, came in for the injured starter, Prongos. On the second drive of the game for UCLA. Looking for a game-tying score. And that is swallowed up for no gain.
That is a perfect description, just wadded up, everything canceled. Talked with the UCLA offensive staff just about their goals in this game, you know, and unfortunately at the other end of the field, we saw that pick. Got to be able to run the football, hit the play actions off of those runs, and then right there they had penetration into their backfield. Got to eliminate that to be successful.
So starting to shade in some of those boxes. Can they score in the red zone now? And Harden can't escape Schulte, who had him stopped and then stopped again.
Yeah, that's a 3-yard run, though. That's a 3-yard gain. That is big, again, for this UCLA offense in general, especially against those Hawkeyes. They'll look back at that one and have a chance. They'll look at the tablets as they go to the sidelines. They had a chance on a cutback play right there for a touchdown.
Will UCLA go for it if they don't get this third down?
I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, obviously it'll depend on where we are. I think Deshaun Foster wants points, wants positivity. Still plenty of ball game left for both of these teams.
Garbage to throw on third down. It is caught for the touchdown. Mokiao Atimalala has UCLA a point away from a tie.
Perfect by you. I'll call him Titus. There's the matchup inside. Just a little locked out route against Sebastian Castro. Again, one of the best defenders in America. Perfect throw, perfect catch. And 1 point from a tie game.
Are tied. Well, 2 picks started the night for UCLA. 10 unanswered, including an Ethan Garbers touchdown. 10 all.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back. Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
Hey, there's a pharmaceutical commercial coming on.
The pharmaceutical commercial about eczema and itch is on right now?
It's starting.
Imagine this, a mild to moderate eczema treatment that targets inflammation at a key source right where you need it, without steroids. Nailed it. Imagine using one single cream to help clear skin and kick the itch. Oh, it's not imaginary. It's Opzelura, eczema treatment reimagined. Opzelura is proven to help clear or almost clear skin and significantly reduce itch fast. Imagine that.
Opzelura can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB or hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts occurred with Opzelura. In people taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effect was the common cold.
Imagine a single steroid-free cream that provides eczema relief at your fingertips. That's Opsilura. Relief reimagined. Ask your eczema specialist about reducing itch fast with Opsilura.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save!
And then I wake up.
Is Limu with you in all your dreams?
Oh, yeah. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter. I'm searching for fans who catch every single game, every single season. I'm always watching, always looking. 23B, 23C, to reward more full-time fans.
Wendy's took their nugs to a whole new level with sauce. Seems like everyone's trying to get their fingers on them. Stop that! When you gotta bring the sauce on game day, gotta be Wendy's.
Want to talk about football with a friend? Just tell Siri. Call Jesse on speakerphone.
She's texting her friends saying, get out to the Rose Bowl, it's on.
And maybe go watch Carson Schwesinger's interception again.
Interception, and then on the other end of it, just a strike from Garbers. Happy Garbers. That's what he does after he makes putts as a scratch golfer. Little fist pump right there.
I thought you were going to say happy Garbers, happy life.
Yes.
For UCLA.
You're in the powder blue, that's a fact.
Iowa gets it back. There's a flag down with the ball going out of bounds. It did sneak out of bounds.
Kickoff out of bounds. Kicking team. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
A huge day of football tomorrow on Fox. Starts with Big Noon Saturday. Purdue against second-ranked Ohio State. Then at 4, Shadur Sanders and 20th-ranked Colorado against Texas Tech. And at 8, Nevada against Ashton Genty and Boise State. It all starts with Big Noon Saturday on Fox. Tuesday, the college football playoff rankings were revealed for the first time. And you got several Big Ten teams inside that top 10. You got 4 of them. And this drive for the Hawkeyes begins with Oladejo in the backfield for a lost son, Caleb Johnson.
Oladejo was originally the inside backer where Schwesinger's had so much success, then bounced to DN. Now he's really a, effectively Busick's backup. Probably a little bit motivated tonight to get back, get a few more reps back. Great effort right there that time.
The other guys on the edge. Devin Pugh is down. And we'll be right back after this All-State game break.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check your spelling first before taking off your shirts.
Stu, Virginia.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Hey, what's up? I'm the W.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
So Devin Pugh was the injured UCLA Bruin. He went out before this second down and 11 for Iowa. Oladejo made the hit for the loss on the Big Ten's leading rusher, who's out on the edge, Johnson, and he was a decoy for a throw underneath that was bobbled and dropped by Pascuzzi.
Great design. Yeah, just a little pressure right in his face. Going to come right off the edge here. You can see it's Cajo. And then I know you got to throw hot, so Ryan Addison, KJ Wallace can react and break it up.
First 10 points to Iowa, next 10 points to UCLA. Now the Hawkeyes facing a third down. Pressure up the middle. Sullivan takes a shot and delivers a dart. Pressure right in his face, right up the middle. And through that pressure from Henderson, Sullivan with the first down.
Just tough right here. Tough, tough, tough. Ramon Henderson, a free rush, a free hitter. And Brennan Sullivan just looks down the pipe and delivers to Howard.
Feeling that hit. So from that reaction from Sullivan, to the big shot on the third down a few drives ago. Little pump fake. This is what he does best. And the ball stripped. Ball stripped at the end of that run for Sullivan. And back-to-back takeaways for UCLA. Kane Madrano comes away with the ball for the Bruins.
Dream sequence right here for defensive coordinator Kaka Malloy, doing a great job. You saw Madrano last week with the pick six right here. He just rips it out, tries to go for a rip six. He says, I know there's a lot of other linebackers you guys are talking about tonight. Don't forget about me. An effort play, a scouting report play, keeping Sullivan off his feet long enough to rip it out. Big time play.
And definitely up, right?
Looked like it from those first two angles, no doubt about it.
So the first quarter, it was 10-0 Hawkeyes, capitalizing on 2 takeaways. Second quarter, it's 10-0 UCLA, capitalizing on 2 takeaways.
And the name of the game, not necessarily the takeaways, it's the points off of. And the path is laid out right here.
Well, the good news for Iowa, Jay Higgins, Big Ten's leading tackler, did go to the 10. Get checked out by the medical staff. He is back out there for the start of this drive. Question for Iowa now is, can they stop TJ Harden on the ground?
Yeah, the ground game from UCLA, if you're just joining us, this has not been their thing all season. And right now, the rush yards, 111 for UCLA and 15 for Iowa.
Iowa's offense, the best rush defense, the best rush offense in the Big Ten.
The Big Ten, yeah.
Going for just 15 yards tonight. Castro coming off the edge, couldn't get there. And Garber's on target. And it'll be third down. Quasi Gilmer makes it more manageable. It was a great start for Iowa. Second quarter started that 57-yard field goal for Pagani. Changed the
really
feeling in the stadium.
Yep,
yeah.
Really sparked things. Got that sideline alive. Coaches and players jacked. Sometimes that all takes a little confidence builder. And then the run game, the ability to pound at this Iowa defense early has been a surprise, and that's cheating on the offensive line.
False start. Offense number 25. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Not on the offensive line, but they whistle TJ Harden. Flag TJ Harden. See 25 in the backfield, flinching right next to Garbers. That's a subtle one. I thought that 28 also had a little flinch, and maybe 72, but they whistled 25.
Deontay Craig with good recognition of that. And guy in the line of scrimmage for Iowa pointed it out. Official saw it. Now third down and longer. Garber's fading away, and it's dropped. But a flag is out. Garbers took a hit. Flag out in the secondary at the 25.
Garbers did a nice job of hanging in there.
Holding defense number 6. 10-yard penalty, first down.
And that is a shocking penalty call because Iowa has not been called for a defensive holding call all year.
Yeah, hard to believe. I know the offensive players, for a lot of them, there's Herkett and Harrell getting home. And just that little in and out action and get a little help. The flag on Lutler, the interceptor early on.
Only a few teams in the entire country that have not been called for a holding defensively this year. Lutler, who had the interception earlier, extends this drive for UCLA. Looking for their first lead of the night. Patient running for Harden, busted to the edge before Jackson runs him down.
everybody calling for flags right there. The Iowa sideline and front was calling for a hold on the offensive line. That I think they were calling either a horse collar action, trying to get the flag perhaps there on Jackson. No laundry on the ground. And 2nd and 5.
Always one of the least penalized teams in the game. Interference in Iowa, but 1 on 3rd down to keep UCLA's offense out there. Their first of the night. Here's Harden. Lineman out in front of him. He finishes ahead for a 1st down for the Bruins. DiGiorgio clearing a path off right tackle.
Yeah, DiGiorgio just does a great job. Right tackle right here. Watch the flash. Get Craig upfield 45. A nice little design screen underneath it for TJ Harden. 1st and 10 inside of 15. Get a 1st down here before another set of downs, and they would gladly milk this all the way out. Burn this last 4:26 as much as possible.
Harden through a couple of tacklers. And he's dragged down at the 10. Maybe a touchdown saver there for Harris.
Yeah, it was. Harris, physical, can cover, can do it all. And right here, he saves the day. Everybody overlapping. You see him run through the tackle of Y.A. Black. You do not see that very often. And Harris races to the scene to finish.
Harden up to 82 yards. He already has his season high in rushing for UCLA in this 1st half. Make the toss. Flag comes flying. Peterson's covered up at tight end. And Garber's running for it. He has the ball clubbed out. Ball is loose on the goal line. And who has it?